Oh, John Deere.
Afternoon. Should we talk about why I like Thunderhoof? I've not done a particularly extensive sort of look at any of RID 2015 that this guy belongs to, and it's just because not a lot of it has really done a lot for me. 90% of the line is, you know, things like one-step changes and three-step changes. Yeah, I'm not feeling it, you know. I had enough of one-step changes from Age of Extinction. I'm not going to buy any more of them ever again. Can't even tempt me with that spring load that looks really fun. Sorry, nope, not touching them. So really all that leaves you are the deluxe equivalents, or Warriors as they're now called for some reason, which are under a sort of official word, supposed to be cheaper, slightly simpler equivalents to like the Combiner Wars Deluxes that we've had. But they still cost 15 quid, or if you go to Tesco's, 17 quid! No, this is nice, I like this a lot, but it's not worth 17 quid, sorry. All in all, the RID Warriors are a set of decent, okay toys, you know, probably the best representations of any of the characters from the show you're going to get. They're posable, they're detailed, the transformations are fun, but they just don't seem to have a lot of paint. So a lot of people certainly go for the Takara versions, but I've basically been feeling like, well, if RID is the only thing I can get in Tesco's, well, I'm not going to get them in Tesco's now, am I, because they're so expensive. If RID is the only line I can get from a shop, just walking into somewhere, picking something up, thinking that looks nice and walking out with it, then I might as well leave myself something to enjoy from it. I could have got the adventure version of this guy with all the nice metallic paint, but then I wouldn't have had something to enjoy the surprise of finding in a shop somewhere, would I? In a world that's dominated by buying your generation of toys off of online stores, you've got to leave yourself something to enjoy in that whole hunter-gatherer mode of toy collecting, haven't you? That's where Thunderhoof comes in. I was very pleased to find him because I'd been looking for him for ages, and it just felt like any of the decent RID figures around me took ages to turn up, so it was nice to find him, and I thoroughly enjoy him, yes I do. He's shiny blue reindeer antlerman. He's strapped 2 garden rakes to the back of his head to go for this killer gangster Rudolph look. Why has he got antlers? Why is the gangster guy modelled after a deer like this? I can only imagine it's to allow me to make the long-running visual gag of this video. The only way this could be better is if it was green and yellow. Mate. Yeah, I don't really know where basically any of the weird animal designs come from in RID. They've certainly not made enough of them into toys, but I'm kind of okay with that because I don't think I like a lot of them that much. Thunderhoof feels more like a proper robot. He's, you know, got arms and legs and a head and a chest and the proportions of a vague humanoid. He's just got some more woodland wildlife injected in there. Not bad. It's a distinct design. You have to give it that. And all of this up top certainly makes so much more sense when you think about his vehicle mode. And it's just like, that's inspired. Taking the rakey bits from the tractor, making them antlers. It's dumb. It's so dumb, it's really clever, and I like it. Certainly got decent articulation. He's got a waist and his chest can kind of go back. It's a little bit of an ab crunch there, maybe. Goes down a little tiny bit. I suppose you could say that's straight, so it goes down a little bit and goes back a load, and that turns round, and that's cool. His legs will go all over the place. He's got nice deep knees and nice big shins, and you can even get his feet wiggling a little bit. His arms are a bit interesting, shall we say. He's got big, massive shoulder joints up here, and he's got other joints just underneath them. So it's like, are these big bits of shoulders? They let it go out and sort of in and out a little bit that way, but then you move them and it's a bit like, oh, I'm not sure quite how these bits are supposed to sit because I don't lock. But his elbows are ball joints, so you get a bit of biceps over there as well, and you can curl his fists in for that good old power stance time, and his head can turn when the antlers don't get in the way of his massive shoulders. It's all good, really. A little bit sparse for paint. I mean, I guess the old app scan badge we do on the front there is actually bringing a little bit of a visual focal point. Everything else is just kind of blue on blue and then a bit of black and then some tiny bits of red, which actually, for where they are and the size of them, it's a bit like, well, they could have just left them out and no one would have even noticed. And his gun is basically like a 2-dimensional version of the Lancer from Gears of War. Why is it so flat? Oh, my friends, this is the mode that it's all about. It's just a little blue tractor. It's just a little shiny blue tractor with big rakey bits on the front. Oh, you can put the gun up there, but let's not. Oh, this, to say this hits home would be such an understatement. Let me tell you a story about the days of yore. Basically, farming machinery and an affiliation to it goes back in my family. My granddad is all about tractors. So when I was little, of course, I had a little tractor to ride around in. That was my first faithful steed. A little blue plastic tractor that I pedalled around the shops down the street. And I loved it. So to have a little blue tractor transformer is just something else. How's it been this long? How have we never had a tractor transform before? Why have people not realised that tractors are good, cool looking vehicles and there's a big variety of different ones to choose from with different stuff on the front that could be used as offensive weaponry? I, every single day of the week, will always go for a tractor transformer when I can. But this has been the first chance I've ever had. Such a nice, stinky, compact shape. And the big wheels. They've got really good, nicely sculpted tread on there. And there's no robot stuff anywhere. All the way round, it's windows and panels. And yeah, some of this stuff where it transforms around the side kind of breaks the illusion a bit where some of the joints are. Maybe you could have had some paint on the back window. I'm assuming it's a car one has that, maybe. It's a tractor. It's a tractor with a robot's face under here. Fun fact, my granddad took one look at this and said, oh, it's a muck collector. All the while he goes along doing what a muck collector would do, his face is right in it. Nice. Yes, Thunderhoof's alt mode is just beautiful, just so nice and lovely. Maybe there's a car and would have been painted better, but it's got tiny little red lights on the front. That's enough for me. It's a shiny blue tractor. Just pure love, pure love. I just can't put this down. And it has to be up there with one of the best alt modes in recent memory. Certainly the best out of like RID, but then again, you know, I've not actually got that much from it. Yeah, it looks like RID is going to be grabbing my attention a little bit more in the months to come, but honestly, I don't think it's ever going to top this. It's not going to top a proper gangster guy who turns into a tractor. It's perfect combination for a brand new Decepticon. Why would you not love it? I'll catch you on the flip side. See, boy, huh? You see? Alright.